On the first Monday of November, the entire nation will be at a turning point for its future. What happens on that day, you may ask? Well, this day is where all citizens of the United States will go to public establishments and cast their vote to elect the president and vice president of their choice. However, although it appears obvious that you are directly voting on a candidate, you aren't. You are actually voting on someone that will elect the candidate of your choice. These persons that formally cast your vote are called electors, and they are part of the Electoral College. The reason why we have the Electoral College rather than a direct population vote is that the fathers of the Constitution wanted to avoid mob rule and direct democracy. The worry was that the group of citizens with the same mindset would rise up and violate the rights of other citizens and hurt the nation. The Electoral College is a middleman and prevents this from occurring. Each state has its own electors that are consisted of 2 senators and the House of Representatives, which are based on the population of the state. There is 1 representative for every 30,000 people. Texas is a huge state, so it has 2 senators and 36 representatives. And since Colorado is a smaller state, it has 2 senators and 7 representatives. The number of electors is based on the total number of senators and representatives. So in Texas, there are 38. And in Colorado, there are 9. So for a candidate to win in a state, they have to get over 50% of the votes. So say I get 53% in Texas. Then I would get all 38 Electoral College votes in Texas. The candidate who wins gets the majority of the Electoral College votes. The magic number is 270 Electoral College votes. If a candidate wins this amount of votes, they will win the presidency. If no one can hit this number, then it will go to the Congress. Here, each state will get 1 vote except DC. This is called a tiebreaker, and it isn't a good thing for the big states, because Texas would get the same amount of votes as a small state like Delaware. This system can be flawed, though. A candidate can win the majority vote, but still lose the presidency. This can happen because, let's say the candidate won in Mississippi by 81%. It was a landslide, but when they lose, they just barely lose, like a 49% loss in Texas. They had a lot of votes in Texas, but still the other candidate wins, because they got 51%. So the other candidate gets all 38 Electoral College votes. Let's say this happens in Florida and California too. So the candidate completely defeats the other candidate in the small states, but in the big states, they just barely lose. So they will win the majority vote, but not the Electoral College vote. Thanks for watching our video on the Electoral College.